Hey everybody, I'm David.
I'm Jess.
I'm the husband.
I'm the wife.
And you're watching and listening to Married 15
to Life.
How you doing?
Didn't plan that.
We're still trying to work out because I don't like being the only person that talks about Married 15 to Life. So we're still working on the intro. But how are you doing, honey?
I'm doing good. It's been a busy week.
It has been. So really, let's recap before we get into things. So we had staff retreat, and then I went away to Ruach, and then we had Blocktober, and in the week of Blocktober, I had the citywide revival that we got pulled into, which was awesome, and I'm so thankful we did. It was a great time. And then this past Sunday night through Wednesday night, every single night, we had our annual fall emphasis week revival, and it just all happened within Pastor.
It's been a very, very long.
Yeah, Pastor and I sat down, and we were just in one of our planning meetings, and we talked with the staff. I think combined, all three of us were. I think the one of us was only in like 13 services. The person that had the most was in like 17 services in the past month.
And that doesn't include all the the staff retreat and all that.
Correct. No, that's just church services.
So I'm glad you had that time, but we miss you around the house.
I know. I made the joke and said I need to be home tonight because my kids need to be reminded they actually do have a father. But
I'm tired.
And this is, we'll get into a whole video at some point about just the challenges of just being a married couple and being in ministry. But yeah, there are definitely times where, unless you're the wife who has the opportunity and that can bring the kids along, but with our kids' school schedules and especially with Nate's special needs schedule, which if you haven't already watched our previous episode about being a special needs family, thank you to all the love we've been getting for that. But yeah, as much as you want to be by my side at all these things, you have to really have to just pick and choose what you can be. But I appreciate you coming the times you were able to be there. So
yeah.
Yep.
That's all I have to say about that.
Yep. Well, anyway, honey, go ahead and shout out them some love. What do they need to do if they're watching this and they like what they're hearing or have been watching?
Definitely make sure that you subscribe, you comment. All of that helps the algorithm. Leave us a review. All the things, y'all. Y'all know.
Yeah, whatever audio,
share with a friend.
Whatever audio podcast platform you're on, go follow it. Leave us a 5-star rating. Leave comments there. In the comments, if you've got questions for us, drop them there. If you'd rather email a long paragraph level question, you can email us at married15tolife@mail.com. Again, that's mail, not ymail, not Gmail, not all that. At just mail.com. And we'll do that. You can also put your voice recordings in there and we'll listen to those as well. We will be doing an Ask Us Anything episode probably within the next 3 or 4 episodes. So keep those questions coming in and we'll put them all together and we'll work on that. But today, we're not going to be very long-winded and we're not going to get serious today. Well, some of these could get serious, but we're going to do let's just go out of the hat. We're just going to pull random topics and conversation starters out of the hat. And since it's Married 15 to Life, I would love it if we could get up to 15. But if we don't, then
we're going to have to do rapid fire.
But yeah, so we'll just do as many as we can within like the 45 minute window that we have today.
There's a bunch in here.
There's a bunch and there's like 70 different things in there. So Jess, I'm going to let you pick first. Ladies first.
Okay. I have no idea what these questions are.
Okay.
If you could have any pet, regardless of practicality, what would it be?
Holy cow.
I know my answer.
Okay, keep this over here.
And it has nothing to do with practicality. I just love dogs. And a small dog is my jam. Y'all know how much we love Layla. I definitely want to stick with that. I don't like dogs that are too big. I want them to be able to go in the house without too much of a mess. 100% a small dog.
If we're talking about if we could have I'm
not a big animal person, so.
Well, see, I do love animals, but I'm thinking, regardless of practicality, if you could have a horse.
I do. Has anybody ever seen Katie Van Slyke on YouTube and Facebook? She has horses and goats and all that, and I love watching it.
But see, I'm also thinking outside the box here. How cool would it be if you had a pet dolphin, or if you could have a bird big enough you could fly on it?
I wouldn't want to take care of anything like that.
I'm saying, regardless of practicality,
just someone else takes care of it.
Yeah, like it's somebody else, harbors it or like keeps it in a field, or if it's a bird, they have their own special tree. But at any moment, you blow this whistle and the bird comes flying in.
No birds. No
I know. I know your ex on the birds. I'm just thinking, but also, yeah, every time we go to the beach, you blow this seashell and your dolphin swims up to you.
That would be cool, I
you know what I'm saying? That'd be kind of cool.
But I like to have like a dog that it's a lap dog, that can snuggle with me. Every day.
I mean, if we're saying you can only have one pet the rest of your life, what would you want? Yes, a small dog that lives inside with us. Absolutely. Yeah. Layla is our perfect dog. My turn.
Next.
My turn. Okay. So this one says, at what age does a person become old?
Well,
now this changed as we grew up.
I remember thinking 30 was old when I
remember when my dad turned 33 and I was like, man, you're the same age Jesus was when he died. And then I remember being like a 12 or 13-year-old. I'm like, my dad's turning 40. And now I'm turning 40.
But like our parents are over 60 and I don't feel like they're old.
But we've grown with them.
Yeah. So I don't really know.
In my mind, and this
70-ish?
And we'll say in my mind, when you get your card in the mail at 65 years old, that officially says, okay, start thinking that you're old because you've earned it. And again, you've earned it. Enjoy it. Make people carry things for you. Make people clean your house. Make people cut your grass. You're old. Enjoy it, Yeah. So I don't know how you feel about that. But
I think 65, 70. But although, I mean, like I said, as our parents are getting that much close to that age, I don't feel like they're old. So
right.
Okay, I'm worried about the microphone because
you were a little closer. I just wanted.
Last episode, you could hear me breathing the whole episode.
Well, she also was leaning into it, but it was like up at her forehead. I put it in front of her mouth now. So okay.
Okay, here's the next one.
Pull yours out.
What is your favorite thing about yourself?
Oh, about yourself.
That's a hard one.
Okay. Wow.
I want to say that. It feels like you're bragging when you say that, though.
No, but again, what's something about you that God has made special, and you just acknowledged this is special about me, and I like this.
I really like that. I feel like I'm very nurturing when it comes to our children, when it comes to our house, when it comes to what I do at church. Like, I just really love cooking for people and doing stuff for people and like caring for people. Yeah, I really enjoy that.
I think for me, I have a very quick creativity. Mm-hmm. I think people we just came out of a brainstorming meeting with the staff, and when somebody puts something on the board, like a word or just a topic, my mind immediately goes, what about this? What about this? What about this? Like, I love to think outside the box things. Like, there's something cool our church is going to be doing here in the next month, and like stuff was coming to me, and it was cool to be able to put those ideas in front of people, and they're like, oh, okay. And if we did that, then we could do this, and like immediately it begins a chain reaction. Everybody else starts feeding off of your creativity, and so even if my initial idea is not the final one, it got us to a final one. So I love the idea of being able to to think on my feet and have creative thoughts. So, all right, next one. Oh, this is good. If you could time travel, what period of history would you love to go back and visit? I mean, this is easy for me.
Visit or live there forever?
Visit. You will come back. Growing up, there was a TV series that they made several videos for called The Great Adventure: Stories from the Bible. And these modern day people that were archaeologists stumbled upon a cave that had all these ancient archaeological facts. But one thing they got to at the end of it was a door that had Hebrew symbols. And as they pushed their fingers across, the door opened up. And it would take you to whatever episode that was. The birth of Jesus, Moses in the Red Sea, Noah building the ark, and David beating Goliath. So the idea that I could go to any period in the Bible and watch it happen, that would be no question for me.
Absolutely the Bible, for sure. But if I'm saying something else different than that, just a time period that I think would be really cool to see is like the 50s and 60s, like the I Love Lucy age.
Yeah.
I've always loved the fashion, the culture. I would love to just visit that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I Love Lucy is like my favorite show, and I love like the hats they wear.
Okay, let me play off that. Okay, if we're not going spiritual, which is what I always lean, I can't help it. If we're going just for that, I was born in the 80s. I didn't get to enjoy them. Like I would love to go back to like the 70s and 80s and live the heyday
I love
of that.
The 90s. The 90s is awesome.
Yeah.
And I would love to go back and experience that again. But my answer is the 50s.
Yeah, like most of the music I love is from like the late 70s, early 80s. So I think I would love to go back to that.
Yeah. I would not like the no air conditioning thing.
Oh no.
Just
No.
a quick visit.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're going back to visit. We're not going to live there. Next one.
Number 5.
We're moving quick.
If you could make up a holiday, what would it celebrate?
Ooh, now talk about thinking outside the box.
Ooh. What would it celebrate?
Any holiday.
What would it celebrate? I feel like there's so many holidays for so many different things, though.
Splash day. Everything you have to put on your bathing suit. Everybody has to open their pools. Or you have to go to the ocean. It is all about water. You cannot stay in the house. Your bathtub does not count. You have to go out and get in a sprinkler. You have to get outside, put the computer and phones away, and you got to go get wet.
I wish there was some sort of holiday where everybody just stayed home.
The opposite of me.
Put their pajamas on, played board games. It was just like a day at home.
We have that. It's called Saturday.
Not necessarily. Though we're always so busy.
Lounge
Getting
day.
ready. Yeah. Like if the kids were
Lazy
out of school.
Lazy day.
Yeah. The hustle and bustle.
Which, I mean,
Some holidays.
And originally God intended the day of rest. You're supposed to rest and take it easy. Don't do any laborious work. And yeah, so God's on the same page with you when it comes to that.
Okay.
Absolutely. All right, next one. What's the best prank you've ever pulled on someone?
I'm not a prank.
You're not a
person.
prankster.
I'm not a prank person.
No.
I don't know if I pulled a prank. One time on April Fool's Day, my aunt, she lived in the same town as us and she was pregnant. She was like 9 months pregnant. And I wanted to do an April Fool's joke on my mom. So I ran in there and said, Aunt Pam just called and she's in labor. And mom was like, and she was like hurrying around and there was like April Fool's. And then the baby was born like April 9th. So
wow.
That's the only thing.
Didn't you get me thinking we were pregnant one time?
I never lied about that.
Didn't one like one time? No, one time. No, you've done the whole thing of like you've called me and be like, guess what? And I'm like, are you pregnant? Yes. And then you're like, nope, not really. You've done that a couple times, but
you know I'm not for real though.
Yeah, I know you're not for real. If it's for real, you make it a big deal.
Yeah.
Like you like corner me and pay me the test and everything. Yeah. Which we have video evidence of you doing that. Oh gosh, what's the best prank I've ever pulled? Okay, my dad picked me and my cousins up from youth camp, and their dad came at the same time to get us, and we left. We had to go to a Royal Ranger camping event that started the night that our camp ended, and so they picked us up right after the following last service of the night. And so when they had to pick us up, they had to get us out of the service. So while prayer and altar was still going on, they picked us up. Well, what we did not know was my cousin's dad showed up with all this prank stuff. So we saran wrapped the toilets, we duct taped the beds, we put Kool-Aid in the shower dispensers, which I don't even know why. By the way, if you just jump in the shower and then turn the water on, you're weird. I don't know why we ever thought this was a great prank to put Kool-Aid. You're gonna turn the faucet on and then stick your hand in. So the moment the red water comes out, but everybody thought that was the funniest prank back then because everybody thought we're gonna get this guy turning red or blue or whatever.
I'm not a big prank person. I don't like them.
Now, one of the best pranks I've ever heard of was the senior prank. These people unleashed 3 pigs in their high school and labeled them 1, 2, and 4. That's a good one. I like that prank.
All right.
Next one.
If you could relive 1 year of your life again without changing anything, what year would you choose and why?
If you could relive 1 year and not change anything.
I know what mine would be.
I think I know what mine would be too.
Well, I don't know that that's hard though, because part of me is like, I would love to see my babies little again. But then like the sleepless nights and all that again.
Honestly, our first year of marriage.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
I would love to go back and really soak it in.
Because
I wouldn't change a thing. You can't change a thing, but I would make the most of every moment again. I would love to
like it's like
soak
such
it in.
A distant memory of like when we only had to worry about each other and like jobs and stuff. Like we would spend all Saturday watching TV, or we would go on date nights whenever we wanted.
I would be much less stressed about our first job in Texas.
Yeah.
I would be able, because I'd be like, okay, I know how this ends. I'll be able to enjoy it.
Everybody who's getting married and they're like thinking about kids and all that, I'm like, just enjoy being together, because it goes by so fast.
Once you have kids, you can't. You won't get it back until the kids leave the house, and even then, you still have them.
You still have them. You're still,
Yeah, grandkids you're thinking about?
Yeah, you truly can be like selfish.
Yes.
In some ways.
Make the most of that, 100%. Also, by the way, y'all put in the comments your answers to these. Make sure you let us know what you would do with all these questions. I hope you already are. Let's see. How many have we done so far? Number 8. Okay, we're doing great. Okay, you're on a deserted island. What 3 things do you have to have with you? This one always comes up in these kind of things. I mean, I have to have my Bible.
Does like your phone count, or does there be no service on it?
Yeah. What's the point of having a phone if you can't call to get off? So
yeah, but so does that not count?
I mean, okay, okay. Yeah. So I've got a Bible, so we both get to share the Bible.
Oh, so we're on there together?
Yeah, we're on there together.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on there together. So I'll bring a Bible. Now you pick something.
Is food and water count? Because you need that to survive.
I think you have to go get your own food and water. So you've shipwrecked. What are 3 things?
Say coffee.
Yes, we're gonna raid the galley that's shipwrecked, and we're gonna get all the coffee off the ship that we can.
I'm gonna say something super practical, like medication, like some pain medicine. I feel like that would be a good thing to have on a desert island.
I'm bringing as many rolls of duct tape as I can. Watching Mythbusters, they built a whole city out of duct tape.
Number 2, toilet paper.
Oh, yes.
I mean, what are you going to do on a desert island without toilet paper?
You're going to use leaves or bark.
But a desert island might not have leaves.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like a desert island.
It's deserted island is what they mean. But anyway, okay. I think that's our 3 for each.
I just said 2.
What's your 3rd?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You don't know?
Maybe my Kindle. Does that count? Could I read books?
Yeah. Well, you got to charge it when it dies. Then what?
I don't know.
Okay. You pick next. Let's get off this.
Wait. Did I just pick?
No, I picked the deserted island.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. What untrue thing or fable did you believe for an incredibly long time?
Oh. So like this is Santa Claus real? Or like a myth about life that would happen to you?
I'm always a very realistic person.
Like the Tooth Fairy, the Sandman.
Or are they talking about like
evolution?
Are they talking about like something you just thought was true because
something you thought was true?
Someone who thought the cheese grew on trees, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that I didn't think.
Or for all of you weird flat earthers out there,
I don't know.
My parents pretty much told me the truth for the most part.
Or is there something you were just confused about or didn't understand?
I thought up until probably my mid-teens that wrestling was real.
I know your mom and dad used to say it's real.
And when I became a diehard wrestling fan and you actually learn the business, the cool things you learn about what is real and what's not real and how they make it look real and how, if I do this wrong, I'm hurting myself. This is real. So yeah, that kind of stuff is always intriguing to me. But yeah, for the longest time, I thought when they threw a punch, they really hit the person. Yeah. Yep. If you're a wrestling fan, you didn't know that. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's truth.
I don't know of anything.
Okay, you're going to be able to be better at this more than me. What's the funniest thing you've seen on the internet recently?
I see so much funny stuff.
Yeah, you send me funny reels all the time.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I see funny reels all the time.
The funniest thing that I still share with people is the piano player at that church that played the McDonald's jingle.
I don't think it was that funny.
Oh, it's so funny. Because as a pastor, you know how funny that is because it's unexpected. It flows perfectly with what you just said. Everybody knows what it is. It's classic. It's just funny. Go look it up. Piano player, McDonald's,
I don't think it's funny.
And you'll think, I think it's funny because I'm in ministry, so I know it's funny. But anyway, go ahead.
I don't really have a specific one. I watch funny reels all the time. I can't think of like an exact one. I don't know. I'm boring.
Okay. You pick it.
All right.
Yeah, you watch all kinds of reels.
Mm-hmm. What's the craziest dream you've ever had?
Oh.
I never remember my dreams.
I only remember I need to do better about it, because if you didn't know this, you spend 1/3 of your life asleep, and you can ask God to give you dreams, and God can speak to you in dreams. There are some dreams I'm like, oh, I know exactly what that dream means. I have recurring dreams that I wake up in a cold sweat from, and of course, that's anything happening to our children.
I'm so glad I don't have that.
I do. I have those occasionally, because that is my number one fear of all time. As far as I'm hungry, as far as I don't know if that's on the microphone or not, but I am hungry right now. But I do remember being a little kid, and I guess I saw this on a TV show or something. But there was like this person who like was an accountant or something, and he like was old. I think it was like Ebenezer Scrooge or something, because he had a cane. And I just remember having this dream, like my parents didn't pay their taxes, and this creepy old man showed up to our house with a cane and like tried to swing it at our heads and stuff until we paid our taxes. It was the most random dream, but I remember it so vividly.
I used to have crazy dreams when I was pregnant. I don't really remember any of them, but I remember waking up and being like, that was so weird all the time. It's like when you're pregnant, I've heard other people say that. Like, it's just, I don't know what it is.
Well, sometimes you may have gotten a few God dreams too.
They were always really bizarre.
Yeah. You can definitely go look up and find out what your dreams mean. So, is it my turn?
I think so.
Okay. If you could be any fictional movie character, who would you choose to be? Fictional movie character.
I'm not a big movie person.
I am a big movie person. That's what's hard for me. I've got so many in my head right now that I would think that'd be cool to be that person. I mean, I love King Arthur. That's a great character to be. He gets hurt a lot, but it'd be fun to be something like that.
I don't know. Right now, I can't even think of a movie.
I mean, good grief. Batman, Superman, The Flash, anything like that.
Superhero?
Yeah, anything like that. Iron Man would be great to have all the gadgets and stuff. Although, yeah, spoiler alert, he doesn't have a great ending. But, yeah.
I don't know. I can't really think of anything.
Might he be Spider-Man? He always flicks his wrist at us all the time. I think you saw a clip where it's like Spider-Man shuts someone up by spraying them with a web, because every time we say something he doesn't it, he does.
Yeah, he does.
He does that. You stop talking. You stop talking.
I can't think of anything. I'm bored.
You don't want like Princess Bride. The daughter in Father the Bride, or
But why? Just
Miss Congeniality, Princess Diaries. Yeah, Jessica's not a movie person.
I'm not a big movie person. Maybe like a Disney princess or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm boring. Mm-hmm. What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
Oh no! Good grief! Most embarrassing?
I really don't know, but I know that I overthink things that happen to me all the time. People probably don't even remember that they happened to me.
I chipped my tooth leading worship.
I don't think anybody saw that though.
The front line did.
David has hit me like I've been standing by you during church, and
I raised my hand. I
really
smack
hard,
her, and I smack her in the face a couple times.
Yeah, you've done that.
See, what should be the most embarrassing thing isn't, because I was too young to be embarrassed.
Oh, tell them.
Okay, when I was about 2 or 3, I had to use the restroom in the restaurant.
That's not the one I'm thinking of.
When you're that age, you typically strip naked and go, I need to go potty. Well, I did that in front of 100 people in a restaurant.
Hey, that's where Nate gets it from.
Maybe that's where Nate gets it from.
I thought you were going to say that one where you told that lady she had a mustache.
Oh, yeah. I was about 7. And there was a lady that was a friend of my mom's. And it must have been in the laxed period of official manicuring. And I came in running and said, hey, Mom, did you know your friend has a mustache?
I forget how you said it. It wasn't like that. It was just like
I called her by name.
You were so innocent about it. Like you thought it was cool.
And I thought, yeah.
Your mom wanted to die.
Yeah, my dad buried his face in his hands. The problem was they couldn't spank me because it was true.
So have a talk with,
just had to have a talk about it. Yeah.
I don't know.
You never did anything embarrassing?
I was too shy.
You've had bloopers on videos we've done or things like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you falling in front of me saying goodbye.
That wasn't embarrassing.
That wasn't embarrassing. I thought it was adorable because you were trying to run to hug me, but
I don't know anything really embarrassing.
you're pretty cautious about things.
Think I overthink conversations and be like, "Oh, that was embarrassing." I should have said that.
You don't stick your foot in your mouth very much, though. I'm the one that does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
Is it your turn or my turn?
I think it's your turn.
I don't know. I think I just went. But if you worked in a circus, what would your job be?
Ringmaster. Of course.
I would like to be. I was gonna say an acrobat, but I think I'd be afraid.
No, you're afraid of heights.
I'd be afraid. What else is there? I don't want to be a clown.
Could you be?
I would ride on top of the.
Could you be the bearded lady? Trying to tie the last one to this one.
I don't know.
No, you
hard.
Animal trainer.
Maybe. Yeah, I'd be that. What's the person that like just stands in the background and like organizes it all? Stage manager or something.
Oh yeah, you be the woman off stage with the clipboard going, "You're up next. You're up next. You're up next."
That's what I would be.
Yeah,
It's really exciting.
So you'd be the circus manager.
Yes.
Yeah, you'd manage the circus, and I'd be the face of the circus.
Yes.
And that's typically the way our ministry works. By the way, I'm the loud one, and she's the person behind me, making me not look stupid. So awesome. How many more do you want to do? What are we up to? Like 16? What's the most unusual hobby you've ever had? Vlogging?
Is that unusual?
Not anymore.
I don't know if I've had unusual hobbies. I'm boring. I mean, I liked scrapbooking back in the day.
I put on Easter plays in my backyard.
David's more exciting in these answers than me.
Yeah. I've always loved drama and music, and I would recreate sets of shows. I would dress up as movie characters or book characters and then reenact scenes from the books or from the movies in my backyard with my friends. And I would come up with fun games, like when American Gladiators was huge when we were kids, like when it was really, really huge. We set up those games in my pool, and we played American Gladiators with my cousins.
Yeah, I don't have anything exciting.
Yeah,
I scrapbooked. I vlog. I'm trying to think of another hobby I have.
Did you collect anything?
I collected thimbles for a while.
You collect snowmen.
I collect snowmen. Is that a hobby though?
I don't know if it's a hobby. If you invest money into it and you have to, and I think here's a good question. What's a hobby?
I think it's something that you enjoy spending time doing. Reading.
And you do it on a regular basis. No, I don't think I don't think reading's a hobby. That's a pastime.
No, I spend a lot of time doing it. I like buying stuff associated with it. I don't know.
Okay, maybe.
All right.
What's a hobby, everybody? Put it in the comments. What's a hobby?
If you could be any fictional character from a book, which one would you choose and why?
Oh, now we're going books. Okay.
Man, these are hard.
Now we're going books, and it's fictional. I mean, I think like Tom Sawyer. Somebody that'd be fun. He's a Southern kid that loves to be creative and have adventures, and Tom Sawyer's good. Of course, I mean, I love Robin Hood. Robin Hood's always been one of my favorite fictional characters of all time. Although Robin of Locksley, they say is a real person, but
I would like to go be like a detective in one of my crime books.
Oh yeah, you'd be great at that.
I would love that. I think I would like some of that. I wouldn't like.
Is there a book like based on like the show Bones is based on like somebody like that? That I could see you being that.
Yeah, I wouldn't like. I don't think the gory stuff, but like the trying to investigate and find the clues and all that. I would like that.
So like Murder, She Wrote.
David's stomach is still growling.
I can't help it. I haven't had a fueling since breakfast. I can't help it.
Okay.
All right. This episode's not going to be very long, but we're doing pretty good with a lot of topics here. What's something weird you've always wanted to try?
Something weird you've always wanted to try.
Well, it's not. No, it's
Are we talking about like a?
That's not weird. What I'm thinking of is not weird.
I don't know if I want to try anything weird. Are we talking about food or not? Like something to do?
I mean, yeah, there's exciting. Like I've never been skiing or snowboarding.
Okay.
I've never been skydiving. I've never done like big scene zip lining or anything like that. I've only done like small zip lines.
I really don't.
I've never been scuba diving.
No, I don't want. Now my stomach's growling.
I know we're both hungry.
Oh my gosh, we shouldn't do this at like lunchtime.
Yeah. It's one time we had.
I really don't know. I'm so boring.
And I like that about you. You're Remember, you're 6, so security's big for you. You're not going to do anything dangerous or do anything that's
I
weird.
don't like anything dangerous. I mean, I want to travel more.
Yeah.
That's not really weird.
Is there anything as far as like cooking style or baking style or?
I'm always up for trying more new stuff in that way, but I don't have anything specific. I have been on a huge Indian food kick.
What about like sewing your own clothes?
No. Excellent. I took a sewing class in high school and I hated it. But I've been on a huge Indian food kick and I would like to make more of that. But y'all don't really like it. So
You could stop laughing at me now. I can't help it.
I don't know if y'all can hear it, but he's so loud growling.
I can't help it.
But I have decided for my birthday, I'm getting myself some Indian food.
I'm on board.
Maybe we could go.
I'm fine with it. Butter chicken's good.
I love what I love about Indian food is there's so many vegetarian options too. And the flavors are just so yummy. And there's several Indian
I'm just
places.
not a curry fan. Would you just stay away from the curry side of it?
There's so many different things. And a couple of the places around here have like weekend buffets where you can try new stuff. So,
Okay, let's do that. Because we both had Indian. What's a style of food out there that's maybe weird to some people that you've never had that you'd like to try?
I really don't know. I'm up for trying most.
I don't think I've ever had authentic like French food.
Yeah. I haven't really either. No, it's like really rich, buttered, that kind of stuff. At least that's the stereotype. I don't know.
Like I've never had a lot of South American. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever had like Caribbean, like real authentic jerk style. Like I don't think I've ever had that. I think I would love to try that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you pick. We've got a couple more.
I really like Mediterranean food too.
Okay, we got a few more minutes here.
All right. If you could watch only one TV series for the rest of your life, which series would you
I know
pick?
what yours is. Tell them why.
I love The Office. I love The Office. I think it's hilarious. There's a lot of seasons, so you wouldn't get too bored with it. And no matter how many times I watch it, I still laugh. It's still funny.
Yeah, it definitely holds
The
up.
Office. I've seen it so many times. Although it's been a while since I've watched it.
Yeah, it definitely holds up. I mean, I there's a lot of TV shows that I don't usually watch or binge too many shows over and over
David's
again.
more movies. I'm more TV.
Yeah, I'm definitely more movies than TV. Although I do love Suits, and I've always loved that show. I mean, Friends is timeless. My papa would say Andy Griffith because he still watches it even
That's a
to
good
this
one.
day.
I mean, I like
Andy
that.
Griffith is great.
It's classic.
Yeah,
I love Lucy. That's my second choice. I
love Lucy is great. Yeah, I mean it's there's really not a lot of. I mean, there was one time we got on an SVU kick and we went through like seasons upon seasons and it's still going. So yeah, there's
once Stabler left, I didn't like it as much. We did watch a couple seasons past it.
And then Grey's Anatomy got too political. And
I like Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, I can't get into it anymore.
I wouldn't want to watch that over and over.
No.
The Office is one that I can watch over and over and over and over and over and over. So.
Yeah, I'm getting more into like video podcasts now, like watching. Okay,
YouTube. I hardly ever watch.
Well, I mean,
TV
yeah, well,
really anymore.
I mean, that's the thing. Is it if it's a show like Rhett and Link's Good Mythical Morning? I could watch it forever. Their episodes are so well done. They're short enough. They're creative enough. Yeah, Rhett and Link. Shout out to you. You're two of my heroes. I love you guys. Yeah, so I love that kind of stuff.
You do a couple more.
Yeah, let's do a couple more. It's one more each. Let's see here.
I feel like I gotta sneeze.
Oh, if you could watch one movie the rest of your life, what movie would it be? My favorite movie of all the time is Remember the Titans. But I don't think I could.
Watching movies over.
I
and
couldn't
over.
make that my only movie. As much as I love it.
Do you guys want to know the weirdest movie? It's one of my favorite movies.
This is what I wanted. Let's go off on another discussion.
Okay. This is one of my favorite movies, and I never hear anybody else talk about it. And I've watched it. I'm not a big movie person. I've watched it over and over and over. The movie Julie and Julia. It's about
Julia Child and the girl who did all of her stuff.
I love that movie. I don't know what it is. It's like
a good movie.
The contrast of the two of them and the cooking aspect of it. I really love that movie.
Yep. I love The Shawshank Redemption. That's a great movie. I love Gettysburg. Gettysburg is a great historical movie.
I don't like any movies like that. It's just depressing. People die and
I know, but I just love the storytelling of it. It's really, really well. It's more than just the battle. It's the relationships inside of it between the soldiers. It's really, really, really good.
The other movie I would say is I love The Greatest Oh,
Greatest Showman's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
All right.
Last one.
Let's see. If you could eat only one cuisine for the rest of your life, which cuisine would you pick?
What a great-
that's so easy.
And what a one to end on since we're both so hungry right now. Okay, you go first.
100% Mexican.
Okay, now break it down. Within Mexican, what is it about it that you love?
Everything.
Do you have a favorite Mexican dish?
I love nachos. I love tacos. I love burritos. I love any of enchiladas.
But is it the versatility? Is it the seasoning?
It's the
Is it the is it the chips and tortillas?
It's all of it. It's the flavors. It's the. I love it. I could eat Mexican every single day.
And we eat Mexican at least once a week.
Yeah, and it's someplace that all of our family likes.
Yep.
I just love it. I think there's so much variety, but then you can like customize stuff. Like I just love Mexican food. I wish we lived. Like if we could take San Antonio Mexican and bring it like here. If we could have tortillas,
if we could have cheap Mexican and Tex-Mex, and if they had a baby, that'd be great.
Yeah,
100%.
Okay, what's yours?
My favorite cuisine is whatever Jessica makes me.
Oh, that's a canned answer.
But it's true.
What's your favorite? If that wasn't a part of it,
you know the answer to this.
Italian?
No.
Barbecue?
American. I could eat a burger every day.
I really do like burgers too.
I could eat a burger every day. I love hot dogs. Although they're
over Mexican.
I'm just saying Mexican as much as I love it, and I could eat Mexican every day. But there's so many versatility things to American food. It's so broad. Fried chicken is American. You know what I mean? Like,
well, American is kind of a melting pot of all the things.
That's but that's what I'm saying. Like fried chicken, hamburgers, hot dogs.
My second,
put barbecue in there, ribs.
Mexican, my second 100%, and it's almost tied with Mexican, is Asian. Chinese.
You love Chinese food and Japanese food.
Anytime I have a choice, like especially like on HelloFresh, those Asian like flavors.
Oh, they're good.
Those are always what I go to. I love Chinese food. I love like Japanese food. I love Asian food.
Yeah. What about you? What's your favorite cuisine? What could you eat every day and never get tired of it?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah. So I think we got about through half the hat. Something like that.
That's good.
Yeah, I just wanted a lighthearted one because we've had some serious ones lately. And I would love to read y'all's answers to these. We had like 16, 17 questions here. So I would love to hear what y'all's answers were to all of these things. So if you missed one, go back and watch it again. Give us some more screen time and answer those questions for us. And again, submit your questions to us, questions that we can answer and ask us anything. And I'm sure we'll probably take more than 3 minutes to answer all of those questions when we do them. But is there anything that you can think of right now that we need to let them know about coming up for this?
I don't know. I feel like we need to have some Christmas episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be, but
like I love doing countdown movies or countdown episodes, and I love doing like top 5 favorite
movies,
Christmas movies, things like that.
Christmas traditions, Christmas food,
Christmas songs.
I love Christmas, so I'm in like a big Christmas mode. I know we're still a little ways out, but it's like 7 weeks away though.
Yeah. We'll have a couple of episodes dedicated to Christmas for sure. Y'all leave that in the comments. Would you like to do top songs, top movies, top traditions, favorite foods at Christmas? How about things you don't do at Christmas that everybody else likes to do? Maybe things like that. Leave your answers in the comments. I would love to get some ideas for some Christmas episodes. That'd be fun. All right. Thank you all for listening or watching this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click the bell. If it's on a podcast platform, follow it. Give us a 5-star rating. Leave some comments there and share this. Share this, please. The more traction this thing gets, the more we can do it and the more we can talk to other people about it. Anything you want to tell them?
No, I'm good. This was fun.
All right. Well, we appreciate all of you spending a few minutes with us today, hanging out and having some fun. I'm David.
I'm Jess.
I'm the husband.
I'm the wife.
And we're married
15 to life.
All right. I think that'll stick, don't you think?
I like it.
I like it too. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.